This is the Hill Code, and today we're going to unlock the first law of success, the truth most people never act on: desire. Not a wish, not a hope, but a burning, unstoppable obsession, a fire that doesn't sleep, the kind of hunger that makes your vision impossible to ignore. Napoleon Hill said every human who wins in any undertaking must be willing to burn his ships and cut all sources of retreat. Only by so doing can one be sure of maintaining that state of mind known as a burning desire to win. Ask yourself this: how bad do you want it? Not in the "I'd like to be rich one day" kind of way, but in the "I will not die with my potential still inside me" kind of way. The kind of desire that's so real you taste it when you wake up, you see it when you close your eyes, and you bleed for it when no one's watching. That kind of desire, that's the first key to unlocking the Hill Code, because desire is the seed of every result. No desire, no results. Weak desire, weak results. But intense, definite, crystal clear desire, that's when the universe starts moving. So here's your code for today. Write it down. Burn it into your mind. What do I truly want, and what am I willing to give in return? Hill said it, Carnegie lived it, and now it's your move. This is the Hill Code. Don't just listen, live it. Welcome back to the Hill Code. Today we talk about the invisible force that makes millionaires out of men and legends out of the forgotten. It's not luck, it's not hard work alone, it's faith. Napoleon Hill wrote, "Faith is the eternal elixir which gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought." What does that mean? It means this: no matter how big your dream is, no matter how much desire you have, without faith, it dies. Without faith, the seed withers. Without faith, you never start. And even worse, without faith, you start and then stop the moment things get uncomfortable. But with faith, you don't just believe in success. You believe success is already yours, and it's just catching up to you. So how do you build faith? Not by waiting for it to magically appear. You build it like a muscle, and it starts with one thing: autosuggestion. You speak what you seek until you see what you said. You write down your vision. You repeat it daily with emotion. You condition your subconscious mind to believe it's already true, because once your subconscious believes, it goes to work day and night, turning your thoughts into things. Most people let fear win. They worship doubt. But Hill teaches us something else. Faith is the antidote to fear. You cannot be scared and faithful at the same time. One pushes you forward, the other chains you down. So here's your mission. For the next 30 days, speak your goal out loud. Morning, night, look yourself in the mirror and say it like it's already happened. Don't just say it, feel it. This is how you install faith. This is how the code starts to unlock. Remember this: if your dreams are big but your faith is small, the world will never move. But if your faith becomes unshakable, even the impossible starts to bend in your favor. This is the Hill Code. Don't just repeat these principles, become them. You've got a voice inside your head. It talks more than your friends, more than your family, more than any teacher, coach, or enemy ever could. That voice, it's shaping your entire life. That voice is your internal script, and if you don't control it, it will control you. This is where Napoleon Hill drops a truth most people never grasp. Autosuggestion is the agency of control through which an individual may voluntarily feed his subconscious mind on thoughts of a creative nature. Translation: you can reprogram your mind. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to be who the world told you to be. You are not your past. You are your repeated thoughts. And autosuggestion is how you flip the script. Here's how it works. Every time you repeat a thought, good or bad, you strengthen it. Repeat it with emotion, you embed it. Say it every day with belief, you install it like software in your subconscious. Your mind doesn't argue with repetition, it obeys it. So if you feed it thoughts of fear, failure, doubt, that becomes your default reality. But if you feed it confidence, wealth, purpose, vision, now you're reprogramming the system. Hill lays it out clearly. Write your definite chief aim. Read it twice a day. Picture yourself already living it. Feel it. Speak it. Let your subconscious absorb the belief. This isn't some law of attraction gimmick. This is psychology. This is mental warfare, and it works for those who actually use it. You can't say, "I want to be rich" once and expect your life to change. You have to convince yourself over and over until you believe it like gravity. And when that belief hits your subconscious, your thoughts shift, your decisions shift, your energy shifts, and slowly, your life shifts. So here's your code for today. Write your vision, speak it morning and night, close your eyes, feel it real, and do this until your mind stops rejecting it and starts obeying it. Your thoughts are the bricks, your belief is the mortar, your voice is the architect. Speak the life you want and build it one thought at a time. This is the Hill Code. Program your mind, program your future. You were taught that knowledge is power, but Napoleon Hill says that's only half the truth. Knowledge by itself, it's just potential, useless, like a car with no gas. The real power comes from specialized knowledge, applied knowledge, knowledge that solves a problem, that serves a purpose, that makes you valuable. Hill wrote, general knowledge, no matter how great in quantity or variety it may be, is of but little use in the accumulation of money. Translation, school may have filled your head, but it probably didn't fill your wallet. That's not by accident. The system trains workers, but the Hill Code trains builders, leaders, entrepreneurs, millionaires. Ask yourself this: what do I know that solves a specific problem? What can I learn that makes me irreplaceable in my field? You don't need a college degree. You need accuracy, focus, depth. You don't need to know everything. You need to know something so well that people seek you out for it. That's how fortunes are built. Think of every empire builder you admire. They got rich because they learned one thing better than everyone else, and they used it. Specialized knowledge doesn't have to be formal. It can come from reading, mentors, failure, practice, street experience. What matters is that it's useful, specific, actionable, and when you combine it with desire, faith, and a plan, you become dangerous. So here's your Hill Code challenge. Stop collecting random facts. Start collecting weapons. What skill are you mastering? What niche are you dominating? What knowledge are you applying that changes lives, starting with your own? Hill reminds us, successful men in all callings never stop acquiring specialized knowledge related to their major purpose, business or profession. So don't be general, be laser, be sharp, be elite. This is the Hill Code. Learn what matters, apply what counts, and teach the world your value. When you were a child, you could build entire worlds in your mind. One stick was a sword, one blanket was a kingdom, and then life happened. School, society, rules, they taught you to shrink your imagination, not use it. But Napoleon Hill said something powerful. The imagination is literally the workshop wherein are fashioned all plans created by man. Translation, every skyscraper started as a sketch. Every empire began as an idea. Every dollar earned was once imagined first. Imagination is not child's play. It's wealth-building weaponry for the mind. Hill describes two types of imagination: synthetic imagination, rearranging old ideas into new combinations; creative imagination, where ideas seem to appear out of nowhere, directly from your subconscious. You've used both, whether you knew it or not, but most people don't train it. They let their imagination get dusty, passive, silent. But the rich, the visionaries, the builders, they feed their imagination like a fire. So how do you use yours? Simple. You schedule time to think. Every day, you visualize your future so vividly, it starts to feel familiar. You don't just dream, you direct the dream. You ask yourself, what does the next level of me look like? And then you imagine that reality over and over until your brain thinks it's real. Because here's the truth, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So the more you see it, the faster you become it. That's why Hill says, man can create anything which he can imagine. Anything. The lifestyle, the freedom, the success. If you can imagine it clearly, you can build it eventually. So here's your Hill Code challenge. Find 10 minutes of silence every day. Close your eyes, visualize your goal. Walk through the scene in your mind like a movie. Feel it, smell it, own it. Don't wait for inspiration. Create it. This is the Hill Code. You already have the factory. You already have the power. Now build the world you imagine. A dream without a plan is just a wish, and wishes don't build legacies. Every empire you admire, every self-made millionaire you study, didn't just want something. They planned for it, in detail, with intent, with direction. Napoleon Hill said, riches do not respond to wishes. They respond only to definite plans, backed by definite desires, through constant persistence. So here's the truth most people never face. If you don't have a plan, you're not serious. Success is not an accident, it's a formula. And organized planning, that's where the dream becomes reality. So how do you create an organized plan? Step 1, define the goal clearly. What do you want specifically? Not I want more money, not I want to be successful. Be exact, numbers, timelines, outcomes. Step 2, write the steps backward. Don't guess, reverse engineer it. If you want to make 100K, how? Products, services, sales. What's the math? Step 3, create a team. Even if it's just one person to start, Hill calls this your mastermind group. You need advisors, partners, collaborators. No king builds a kingdom alone. Step 4, act immediately, even if the plan isn't perfect. Because here's the secret, no plan survives contact with reality. You will fail, you will adjust, you will get better, and that's part of it. Because organized planning isn't about perfection, it's about intention plus iteration. And every time you get back up, your plan gets sharper, your focus gets cleaner, your execution gets lethal. Hill writes, temporary defeat should only mean one thing, the certain knowledge that there is something wrong with your plan, not with you, with the plan. So revise it, refine it, and reload. So here's your Hill Code challenge. Define your definite major purpose. Break it down into a plan. Put deadlines on every step. Build a circle that supports it. Then execute daily, because a man with a plan backed by belief and desire becomes unpredictable, unstoppable, unbreakable. This is the Hill Code. Dreams are free, strategy is the price, so pay it and take what's yours. There's a moment when everything changes. It's not when you get the money, not when you sign the deal, not when the world claps for you. It's the moment you make a decision and never look back. Napoleon Hill studied 25,000 failures, and he found a brutal truth. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. The unsuccessful, they can't decide. They wait, hesitate, procrastinate. They die in limbo. Indecision kills dreams, because here's what you don't realize. Every time you delay a decision, you strengthen fear. You give doubt power. You make your goals negotiable. But when you decide, really decide, the universe moves. Hill writes, those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want, and generally get it. This is the edge, the separator, not IQ, not luck, not background. It's the ability to choose when others freeze. So why do people stay stuck? Because decision means commitment, and commitment means risk. But let me tell you this, indecision is also a risk. It just comes with regret. You either suffer the short-term pain of bold action or the lifelong pain of wondering what if. You don't need perfect information. You need courage. Decide who you are. Decide what you want. Decide what you're willing to sacrifice, and move. So here's your Hill Code challenge. Make the decision you've been avoiding. Burn the bridge. Kill the excuse. Lock in the goal. Make the decision, and the decision will make you. This is the Hill Code. Clarity is power. Decide, and never waver. Everyone wants success until they meet resistance, until the road gets cold, until no one claps, until they fail once and fold. But Napoleon Hill gives it to you raw. Persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel. No persistence, no steel, no strength, no success. See, people love the dream part. They love the vision board, the quotes, the someday I'll make it stories. But then real life happens. Bills, delays, doubt, silence. That's where most people stop. But the greats, the ones who really apply the Hill Code, they keep going, bleeding, crawling, failing, learning, and they don't quit. Hill studied hundreds of millionaires, and every one of them, every single one hit a wall. But they broke through because they kept showing up. Most people don't fail because they're not smart enough, or talented enough, or lucky enough. They fail because they quit too soon. Here's the hard truth. There is no shortcut, no easy hack. When no one believes in you, when the results are slow, when the pain is real, that's when most tap out. But not you, not anymore. If you want to live rich in money, mindset, or mission, you better learn to suffer forward. Hill tells us that persistence can be developed. It's not talent, it's habit. Start by having a definite goal. Back it with burning desire. Build a plan and execute daily. Kill negativity with faith. Create a support system that holds you high. Do that, and persistence becomes your armor. One more thing. Hill said this, most great people have attained their greatest success just one step beyond their greatest failure. So if you're at your breaking point, if the voices say maybe it's not for you, good. That means you're close. Don't quit now. This is the Hill Code. They can doubt you, they can delay you, but they can't defeat you. Not if you persist. No one builds an empire alone. Every legend, every giant in history had a tribe, a circle, a mastermind. Napoleon Hill calls this the secret weapon, the invisible force multiplier behind all success. What is a mastermind? It's more than a group. It's a harmonious alliance of minds, focused on a common purpose. It's when two or more people come together, pooling knowledge, energy, and resources, creating a force greater than the sum of its parts. Hill said no individual may have great power without availing himself of the mastermind. Think about it. Who do you spend your time with? Who do you learn from? Who challenges you? Because you become the average of the 5 people you hang around most. If your circle is full of doubt, negativity, or complacency, your dreams will die a slow death. But if you build a mastermind, a team of sharp minds, bold hearts, and unshakable belief, then your ideas get sharper, your confidence grows, your network multiplies. The mastermind is your mental fuel, your accountability, your launch pad. So how do you build yours? Find people who share your vision or want to grow. Commit to helping each other win. No selfishness. Meet regularly, in person or virtually, and exchange ideas. Hold each other accountable. Celebrate wins and learn from losses together. The power of the mastermind isn't just in knowledge, it's in combined energy, momentum, and belief. Remember this,
Your mind is a garden. The people you surround yourself with are the seeds. Plant wisely. This is the Hill Code. You don't rise alone. You rise together. Build your circle. Build your power.
There's a force inside you, primal, powerful, electric. It's more than desire, more than attraction. It's the fuel behind passion, the fire behind creation. Napoleon Hill calls it sex energy, but what he really means is creative energy. The great secret, you don't have to give it away, you can transmute it. What does that mean? Instead of letting that energy burn out in fleeting moments, you redirect it, channel it into your work, your vision, your goals. The emotion of sex brings into being a state of mind, a state that can be harnessed to fuel your ambition. Think about the most driven people in history, the artists, the inventors, the entrepreneurs. They took their passions, their desires, and turned them into incredible creative power. This is why sexual energy isn't just about intimacy. It's a superpower for transformation. So how do you transmute your energy? Here's the Hill Code approach. Recognize your energy as fuel, not distraction. Use physical exercise, meditation, or focused work to redirect it. When desire strikes, don't suppress it. Channel it into creation. Cultivate deep emotional connections that inspire, not drain. Build rituals that turn passion into daily motivation. This energy is your life force, your power source, the spark that turns thought into action. Imagine harnessing it daily. Imagine turning your deepest urges into unstoppable drive. Because at the core, Hill teaches us sex transmutation is the transforming of the sexual energy into a powerful creative force. This is the Hill Code. Don't let your power slip away. Channel it, ignite it, create with it. Beneath every thought, beneath every decision, there's a force working silently, a vast unseen power, the engine of your mind. It's called the subconscious. Napoleon Hill called it the connecting link between your conscious thoughts and the infinite intelligence of the universe. It's where your beliefs, habits, and emotions live, quietly shaping your reality without you even noticing. Here's the truth few understand. Your subconscious doesn't argue, it doesn't debate, it accepts what you feed it. If you flood it with doubt, fear, and negativity, it will work tirelessly to bring those things to life. But if you flood it with faith, desire, and belief, it becomes your most powerful ally. Hill teaches us that the subconscious is like fertile soil. You plant seeds with your thoughts, you water them with emotion, and over time those seeds grow into your reality. So what seeds are you planting today? The Hill Code challenge here is simple but profound. Guard your mind fiercely. Speak to your subconscious with positive affirmations. Visualize your success clearly and often. Feed it faith, even when the world doubts you, because your subconscious mind never sleeps. It's always working for or against you. Choose to make it your silent partner, your secret weapon. Harness it, trust it, watch your world transform. This is the Hill Code. Your mind is your kingdom. Rule it well. Your brain is more than flesh and bone. It's a powerful transmitter and receiver. It sends out your thoughts, your intentions, like signals into the universe. And it's always listening, always receiving. Napoleon Hill reveals the brain as your personal broadcasting station. When you think, feel, and believe, you're sending waves out to the world. But here's the secret. The brain doesn't just broadcast, it picks up signals too. This means your mind is constantly influenced by the thoughts, emotions, and vibrations around you. The people you meet, the media you consume, the environment you live in, all of these affect your brain's signals. So what are you broadcasting? What signals are you receiving? Hill teaches us that mastering your brain's transmissions is key to success. That means focus your thoughts with clarity and purpose. Filter out negative noise. Surround yourself with high-frequency energy, people, ideas, environments that lift you. Tune your mind to receive inspiration, opportunity, and insight. Your brain is the ultimate antenna. It connects you to infinite intelligence, the source of creativity, ideas, and power. This is the Hill Code. Your thoughts are signals. Broadcast wisely, receive powerfully. There's a part of you that knows beyond logic, beyond reason, beyond what your five senses can touch. Napoleon Hill calls this the sixth sense, your direct connection to infinite intelligence. This is intuition, inspiration, the whisper of genius in the quiet moments. It's the spark that guides inventors to break through ideas, the nudge that leads you away from danger, the voice that shows you the path when all else fails. Hill describes the sixth sense as the final step, the door to the temple of wisdom. It cannot be explained or forced. It must be cultivated through faith, patience, and openness. So how do you awaken your sixth sense? Quiet your mind through meditation and reflection. Trust your gut feelings. Pay attention to synchronicities and signs. Open yourself to ideas beyond your current understanding. Believe that the universe is communicating with you. When you tap into this power, you gain access to a wisdom beyond your years. a clarity that cuts through chaos. It's where creativity meets clarity, where fear dissolves into faith, where the impossible becomes inevitable. This is the Hill Code. Listen closely. Your sixth sense is speaking. The door is open. Step through.